Xin chào friends, welcome back to Boi Boi Life. You already know I'm here to be your internet big sister and the one who keeps it real and tells you the thing you wish someone told you sooner. And today we're going to be talking about something that has been on my mind for years. Fake friendships, especially among women. If you ever felt like your friend would talk shit about you the moment that you leave the room, then this episode is for you. And listen, we're going to be bringing in some pop culture today because Mike White did not miss with White Lotus Season 3. And the way that he portrayed Jacqueline, Kate, and Lori, that trio is too real. If you've been in a group of three or more girls, you already know how this goes. There's the power dynamic, the shift in alliance, and quotation marks, the leader of the group, who low-key thinks she's better than everybody else. But it's so different from how guy friendship works. So today we're going to be unpacking it all. Okay, let me ask you something. Have you ever been around one specific person that constantly gossip about other people like it's none of their business? And the second that someone walks away, they start to lean in and start talking about them. But in front of that same person, they're all smiling and acting all nice and shit. Yeah, newsflash, you're not special, and you're next. Let that sink in. And if they can gossip about others, they can do it to you too. It's not just gossip. It's a warning sign and you're not anything special to them if you think it won't happen to you. And honestly, it happened to me. I had a friend just like this, but let's call her Jenna. Jenna and I used to be very tight, like we did everything together, but I started noticing a pattern that every time we hung out, all she did was just to talk shit about her other friends, even so-called close friends. And at first I thought, okay, maybe just let the girl talk, whatever, it's just gossip, we're still in high school, whatever, we're still young and naive and dumb, okay? But then I realized that it wasn't just small gossip. It was mean. And it wasn't just any random people. It was all about our mutual friends. And she would hug and laugh like their sister. And the moment that they laughed, she would be rolling her eyes or talking about how she truly feels about them behind their back. And just one day, another girl, let's call her Emily, came to me and showed me the text that Jenna was talking shit about me and the same way she did to others. And honestly, this was not the first time that it happened. The first time happened when I went on vacation and she hung out specifically with my cousin in order to get information from my cousin. And then now she talking shit about me with another friend, right? So, newsflash, was I surprised? Not really. But was I disappointed? Was I naive thinking that I wasn't the only one? Then yes, I was dumb and naive to be think about that. That's why when I saw the White Lotus season 3, I was just like, damn, Mike White really knows what he was doing. Because that group dynamic, that wasn't made up. That was real. And he literally saw that happening when he was vacationing. Hence the inspiration for the character and the group dynamic because he actually witnessed it. And that gave him the inspiration. So in a girl group, you got Jacqueline, the one that thinks that they're the leader, the one that acts like she's close to everyone, nice, but is actually playing both sides. And there's Kate, the cool girl who keeps her distant but still benefits from the drama. And finally, we have Lori, that is a bit more naive, the easiest to portray, and honestly, the normal one in the bunch. And if you ever been in a girl group, you know how this works. Alliances form, shift, break, and it's just so different with how guys interact. Like men, they keep it very simple. And when you see it in a show like Shorzy, they roast each other, but at the end of the day, they've got each other's back. There's no secret scoring system, no who's the Meanwhile, for women's friendship, they can be pure and beautiful, but they can also be filled with microaggression, jealousy, and competition. And I don't have the emotional energy for that. And before someone twists my words, let me say this. I don't hate women. I want to have a strong female friendship, but the reality is I've been burned too many times. I've had so many call friends that were nice to me to my face and was shady behind my back. So that's why I naturally gravitate towards guy friendships. And it's not like I don't get along with women. I just don't want to play a game every time I hang out with someone. With guys, it's simple. They don't have silent treatments, and if a guy has a problem with you, he'll either say it or let it go. There's no passive aggressive energy, and I love that, and that's why my circle is small. So, here is my advice to you on how to spot fake friends. Let's get into it. How do you spot a fake friend? Well, because trust me, once you see it, you cannot unsee it. And here are some signs to look out for. There's four. First, they gossip too much. If they're constantly talking about somebody else, then guess what? They will be talking about you too. You ain't that special, girl. And two, if you feel like you're walking on eggshells, a real friend makes you feel safe, not anxious. Number three, they only support you when it benefits them, especially if it's a service that they can get for free, such as nails and lashes. Number four, and lastly, they joke at your expense. The whole I'm just kidding thing, it's always one-sided and it's not a joke, it's a power move. If this episode makes you think of someone specific, then congratulations, you spotted a fake friend. And trust me, you're not alone. Fake friends are everywhere. But here's your reminder, you deserve real ones. Don't be afraid to cut people off, protect your energy, choose your circle wisely. And now I want to hear from you. Have you been in a fake friendship? How did you realize it? And how did you handle it? Let's talk about it. Comment, DM me. I want to hear your story. And if you want more sisterly advice, then stick around. Then xin chào, and I will see you next time.